Magandang araw po. Nagulantang ang bansang Pilipinas sa pagsabog na naganap sa Davao City. As of this time of recording this episode, 14 were confirmed dead and more than 60 individuals were injured. Kasama ang mahigit 200,000 Filipinos dito sa New York Tri-State, nakikiisa po kami sa hangarin at dasal na makamit ng mga biktima ang hustisya. We pray that one day the Philippines will be truly free from drugs, corruption, criminality, and terrorism. Samantala, sa araw na ito, ipagmamalakin pa rin namin ipakilala sa inyo ang ilan sa ating mga kababayan na nakipagsapalaran, nagsikap at nagtagumpay sa kanilang propesyon at may dangal na sabihing sila'y mga Filipino. Si Genesee, isang IT specialist, ngunit mas pinagkakaguluhan dahil sa kanyang musika. Bilang composer at singer na miyembro ng kilalang Grammy Awards, higit pa sa pawis at pagod ang kanyang ipinuhunan upang mamayagpag sa industriya sa loob ng mahigit 2 dekada.
I've been doing this for like 26, 27 years. And like what I said, I'm still privileged to be given that opportunity to pursue that passion. So.
Samantala, isang filmmaker naman ang nagsusumikap na muling buhayin ang industriya ng Visayan movie sa Pilipinas. Ating kilalanin ang nasa likod ang pelikulang Bulalakaw, isang comedy film tungkol sa kwento ng isang bakla na nagdalang tao. Alamin ang misteryo ng kwento at ang misyon ni Direk Arat Shudhuri sa Bistak sa Puting Tabil.
Miss Bulalakaw is about a gay boy who gets pregnant following an alien abduction.
Isang Amerikano naman ang nagdesisyon na lisanin ang kanyang tahanan at komportabling buhay sa Amerika upang bigyan ng bagong pag-asa ang ilang badyaw sa Davao. Sa kwento kasama si Joseph Sanetti na patunayan na hindi kailangan ang kulay kayumanggi upang masabi na ikaw ay may pusong Pinoy.
Initially built the school in their village at Isla Verde, and we had bought wooden desks, the side-on desk. We had chalkboards, we had tables, we had...
At syempre pa, pag-uusapan naman natin ang tungkol sa pagpapaganda. Kasama ang dating beauty queen ng Cagayan de Oro City na isa na ngayong celebrity makeup artist at wellness guro sa New York. Ako po si Ethel Cantor Constantino, mga proud at patriotic Pinoys. Saan ka man makarating, gumawa ng tama at isigaw, I am Pinoy, proud ako! Ang musika mula sa pinakasimpleng nota hanggang sa pinakakomplikadong tono, kapag ito ay nabuo ay nagiging isang makapangyarihang instrumento. Instrumento na maaaring bubuhay sa puso at diwa, magpapaalala sa nakaraan at maging lakas para harapin ang bukas. Sa musika ni Genesee, lahat ng aspetong ito ay kanyang tinalakay sa loob ng mahigit 20 taon. Kaya naman hindi katakataka na ang film composer-singer ay humakot ng mga awards at pagkilala.
Everything that's happened to me, it's not by design. A lot of it is accident. A lot of it is luck.
Ito ang masayang pahayag ng sikat na singer-composer na si Genesee, the pride of Filipino community in East Coast, USA. In this generation where there is not much abundance of a whole package musician, this guy has all. He writes songs, plays instruments, and definitely sings. Genesee is a hands-on music artist.
I've been doing this for like 26, 27 years. And like what I said, I'm still privileged to be given that opportunity to pursue that passion. So.
Walang formal na training sa musika maliban sa ilang piano lessons. Lumaki si Dennis na naririnig ang mga kanta na paboritong tinutugtog ng kanyang ama. In college, he composed a jingle for a company as a requirement in one of the subjects. That's when he started to fall in love writing music. Dennis is an IT specialist in New York who considers music as a serious habit. Ang kantang Stronger Than Before ang pinakahuling composition ni Dennis sa kabuuang 3 music album.
The song is about paying homage to women, the women that have inspired me to rise above the challenges that they face through their inner strength. And this song came about when I was talking to a friend of mine, and she was telling me about, what she was going through. And the thing that struck me the most is how she has the resolve to rise above those challenges. And all of a sudden, I just spaced out because I was thinking of the lyrics to a song. I don't know if you noticed, but I spaced out, and all of a sudden I have this idea for Stronger Than Before. And I did a demo and gave it to Gloria Lustre, and he came up with this amazing arrangement.
As a Grammy member and BMI writer, Dennis makes sure his music is a proof of his mastery, a unique, inspiring masterpiece. From having a band to becoming a solo artist, Dennis and his team created DSY Music.
When we decided to go solo and concentrate on original music, one of the things we subscribe to is there is no shelf life as far as your dreams are concerned. And I'm like a walking example of that. Follow your passion, but understand why you're doing this. Ask yourself, evaluate, what is it you're looking for? Are you looking for the limelight? Are you looking for riches? If that is your main reason, you're going to go through a lot of heartache. Follow your passion, understand why you're doing this. If you're doing this because you love to be creative, you love to write, you love to share, maybe it's therapy for you, then enjoy the process. Do not enjoy a particular destination. The process is what's rewarding. Being able to grow in your craft.
Dennis C is indeed a pride of every Filipino. With hard work, passion, and dedication, he will surely continue to ascend with his entertaining and innovative music.
Hi, I'm Dennis C, singer-songwriter, Grammy member, but most of all, I am Pinoy, proud of it.
A former beauty queen is making New Yorkers beautiful inside and out as a celebrity makeup artist and wellness guru. Imogen Ripon once worked with famous beauty product companies like Chanel, Giorgio Armani, and Forever Living in New York City. Samahan niyo kami at ating kilalanin ang dating Miss Cagayan de Oro City at matuto na rin tayo kung papaano ang tamang pagpapaganda.
Doing makeup on somebody else is very fulfilling, especially that, it's like a work of art. You like painting somebody's face and then you see the masterpiece. So
siya si Imogen Ripon, isang beauty titleist at kasalukuyang celebrity makeup artist at wellness guru sa New York City. Bunso sa 8 magkakapatid, nagtapos siya ng kursong management sa University of the Philippines. Kinoronahan bilang Miss Cagayan de Oro City noong 1995 matapos sa pilitang isinali ng mga kaibigan sa naturang beauty pageant. Ngunit bago pa man kinilala ang kanyang ganda, talino at talento, kinalakihan na ni Imogen ang pagiging maasikaso sa sarili.
I think my mom, my mom, she's She always makes sure that even if she's only in the house, kailangan maganda siya all the time. And we grew up like that, seeing her, you know, doing her own makeup, and she has a big influence in my life. I remember before she has a makeup kit that is complete with all the colors, and it's very fascinating, you know, looking at the colors and, you know, doing something for yourself and experimenting, you know, different colors on your eyes, your lips. So that actually interest me, you know, the colors. Kasi makeup naman is all about colors.
Ngunit nang dumating sa Amerika, hindi naging madali kay Imogen ang makahanap ng maayos na trabaho. Kaya naman, binalikan niya ang kanyang kinahiligan, making people beautiful with brushes and colors. Nag-aral siya upang maging makeup artist at pagkatapos noon ay nagtrabaho naman siya sa malalaking beauty product companies. Naging makeup artist sa ilang print magazine, fashion shows, films at iba pang glamorosong pagtitipon ng mga kilalang personalidad sa New York. Sa kanyang bakanting oras, gumagawa naman siya ng tutorial video kung papaano ang tamang pag-makeup.
I promote beauty and wellness. It's my passion. I like making people look and feel beautiful.
Sa ngayon, maliban sa pagiging makeup artist, isa ring full-time businesswoman at wellness guru si Imogen, kung saan tinuturuan niya ang kanyang mga kliyente sa kung ano ang dapat gawin upang makuha nila ang kanilang ideal health and physical goals.
You need to be able to be very good in dealing with different kinds of people. Because this is, again, is a relationship business. So it's forever. You know, you're going to deal with them on a daily basis.
Eto naman, alam niyo po ba na noong 1940s o even much earlier, uso na ang paggawa ng mga Visayan movies. Opo, dito sumikat ang unang love team ng mga Bisaya na sina Gloria Sevilla at Matt Ranello Jr. Ngunit hindi tumagal dahil na rin sa pagdami at paglawak ng mga pelikulang Tagalog. Sa araw na ito, ipapakilala na po namin sa inyo ang bagong henerasyon ng mga filmmakers na nagsusumikap na muling ibangon ang industriya ng pelikulang Bisaya.
Pagpuro ni Maria Carisos. Ibisita niya ko lang din. At siya mamiwat ini. Nakasulat ang Biblia nga. Namapali ni Jesus. Sige ako, Lisa. Hino ini?
Ma'am, si Dudong.
Miss Bulalakaw is about a gay boy who gets pregnant following an alien abduction.
Masayang ibinahagi sa I Am Pinoy, proud ako ng mismong director ng pelikulang Miss Bulalakaw na si Ara Chaudhary ang kwento ng kanyang pinakaunang directorial film. Ang Miss Bulalakaw ay isang Visayan comedy film na batay sa kwentong bayan sa Biliran, Leyte. Nakakamangha dahil 10 araw lang natapos ang filming ng pelikula na may haba na 1.5 oras.
Atong isa pang simana na ay sigig lagubog sa langit, kabantay ka.
Nagkalitog kahayag ang kalibutan.
Unod ka, 8 weeks na.
Kagilak-gilak.
The primary intention was to showcase Biliran, which I'm from. My mother's from there, my family's from there. I feel like there are a lot of films focused on Manila, focused on the cities. We barely see what goes on in the provinces, and we have such a diverse archipelago that no province is similar to the other. And Biliran has so much color, it's so cinematic, it's so beautiful, it's barely touched.
Kaupas nitong bata! Kaupas ka rin, bata!
Graduate ng University of the Philippines, Cebu, si Ara. Taong 2007, sinubukan niya ang pagiging artista ng ilang independent films.
Hoy, baklos! Matinggira itya! Asa o kang gila? Siyo na entonces. Dili mahimo nga bayot ang inahan sa Ginoo.
The essence of being a woman.
Nagiwala ang paraan nga bata! Nagiwala paraan nga bata!
Is motherhood. I thank you.
In 2010, she worked behind the scenes sa sikat na Visayan movie na Ang Damgo ni Eleuteria. She also co-wrote film Aberia with her partner and collaborator Christian Libanan in 2013. At nitong nakaraang taon nga, nagtagumpay si Ara sa kanyang directorial debut sa pelikulang Miss Bulalakaw kasama ang cinematographer na si Christian. Maliban sa ipinalabas ito sa Pilipinas bilang isa sa mga Cinema One originals, nakasama rin ito sa Seoul Independent Women Film Festival sa South Korea at Bangkok Gay and Lesbian Film Festival sa Thailand. 2 buwan na ginawa sa Yerba Buena Center for the Arts New Filipino Cinema Event sa San Francisco, California, United States of America ang premiere nito. Bagaman Bisaya at Waray ang dialect na gamit sa buong pelikula, may English subtitles naman ito.
Yeah, I'm really grateful that they chose. I'm surprised that they chose Miss Bulalaka. I mean, I made it intentionally for a Cebuano audience. I was not expecting that it would get any international attention.
Ngunit sa kabila ng tagumpay, may paghinayang at lungkot na dadarama si Ara sa tuwing naiisip ang kasalukuyang sitwasyon ng Visayan film industry.
We don't have a lot of support in the arts in Cebu. Like, for the film industry, for example, we haven't had any Cebuano investors for the almost 20 films that we've made since 2007. Yeah, and I can understand because Cebuano businessmen are conservative, so they want to invest in, you know, hard businesses that have immediate returns. And one of the problems in Cebu is that we haven't figured out a distribution process because a lot of the distributors in the Philippines are based in Manila. So they're not really interested in our market because their market is really Luzon, Manila. So why would they invest in a Bisaya film if the Tagalogs aren't going to see it?
Kaya naman upang bigyan ng tamang suporta ang mga filmmakers at ang kanilang taga-subaybay, itinayo ang Binisaya Film Festival noong 2009.
Binisaya was a festival initiated by filmmakers so that we would be able to screen our films. We would be able to reach audiences through this event. I want to tell every single Filipino to be proud of yourself, to be proud of your brown skin because it's beautiful. And the best way that we can do that as artists is to reflect our own cultures, to show our own, like, the way that we live our lives, the songs that we sing, flexibility when it comes to work, but consistency of vision when it comes to the story.
Well, to be able to do this long term, you know, and have bigger budgets, because you know you can only do so much with a little budget. So if I could play with a bigger budget, that would really be nice. And also that there would be distribution of our films, because the thing back home in the Philippines, the distribution is so elusive. You know, they only distribute to theaters the films that they are sure that's going to make money, like Star Cinema films and Hollywood films. You rarely see any indie films, and if there's an indie film, they usually take it out after the first day because they say walang tao, there's no viewers. So you have to give it. Unlike here, if you show a film, you have to show it for a week, regardless of they are viewers or not. Yeah. So at the end of the day, theater owners are businessmen.
I am Ara Chowdhury, a Cebu-based filmmaker from Biliran. I am Pinoy, proud ako.
Hi, I'm Christian Ilaban. I'm a filmmaker from Cebu. I am Pinoy, proud ako.
Funding, distribution, and limited audience are the biggest challenges facing the independent film producers. Ngunit naniniwala po kami na sa kabila ng mga hamon na ito ay mahalaga pa rin ang paggawa ng mga pelikula na sumasalamin sa ating kultura at lahi bilang mga Pilipino. Kaya payo ko po, tangkilikin natin ang pelikulang Pilipino, Bisaya man o hindi.
Joseph Zanetti is an American businessman who left behind his comfortable life to serve the Bajaus in Davao City. He is helping children to go back to school and keep them away from the streets. begging for some coins, providing livelihood to parents, and soon building a village for some Badger families. Sa Pusong Pinoy, ating kilalanin si Joseph Zanetti at alamin ang kwento na bumago sa kanyang buhay at sa buhay ng ating mga kababayang Bajau sa Davao.
Sila ang mga Bajau o ang tinatawag na Gypsies of the Sea, isang grupo ng mga katutubong Muslim Filipinos. Sa mga maliliit na kubo na nakatayo sa pampang o kaya naman sa bangka sila nakatira. Pangingisda ang kanilang pangunahing hanapbuhay, but in recent years, huge corporate fishing vessels dominated the seas, displacing the Bajaus. Dahil dito, marami sa kanila ang nilisan ng kanilang mga tahanan at ngayon nasa lansangan ng ilang matataong lungsod sa Pilipinas.
So every Sunday, we would go to church. And every Sunday, there would be beggars in front of the church, Bajau beggars. And, you know, I already had heard about the Bajau, how they want money all the time, how they'll bother you. And I heard a lot of stories and people said, oh, stay away from the Bajau. So in my mind, I had a negative attitude towards the Bajau. I didn't like the Bajau at all at first. And so as we were walking, a 7-year-old grabbed my shirt. You know, they're dirty, poor hygiene. And you know how they're aggressive sometimes with their begging. So I turned around and said, get your dirty hands off of me. I said, just go away. I gave you coins already, go away. You know, I didn't like them at first. So when she touched me, I had my nice clothes on, it was Sunday. So when I did this, the oldest girl, Carmina, I didn't know her name at the time, but she reached over to the girl and got her 5-peso coin from her, and also from the other girl that was with them, and she handed them back to me. And when she was handing them, one of them fell into the water on the street. So I reached down and picked it up, and it got my hand dirty. So she got her mailong and found the cleanest spot and started cleaning my hands. So that was really a humbling experience. It was actually like a bolt of lightning hit me.
Siya si Joseph Zanetti, isang American businessman mula sa Enid, North Carolina. Taong 2012, habang nasa bakasyon sa Davao City, isang pagkakataon ang bumago sa kanyang pananaw sa buhay.
When I got back to the U.S., I couldn't help but keep thinking about that moment on the street. I mean, I could not erase that from my mind. So I decided that I would sell everything in the U.S. and move back to the Philippines and help them get educated, because they taught me a life lesson that even if I taught every Bajau in the Philippines how to read and write, it would still not, in my eyes, repay the debt that I have to the Bajau, because they taught me something I will never be able to repay them. It will take me the rest of my days trying.
Ibinenta ni Joseph ang kanyang ari-arian at negosyo sa Amerika at bumalik ng Pilipinas makalipas ang 2 buwan. Sa labas ng simbahan, muli niyang nakita ang 3 kabataang Bajau, sina Carmela, Amelita at Sonia.
She has 44 relatives, blood relatives, so that clan makes up 218 people total. Those are the core group I work with. But like I said, I'll work with any Bajau that I see that is in need if I have funds available.
Ang buong angka ni Carmela ay dayo ng Davao City mula sa Zamboanga, sa masikip na lugar sa gilid ng dagat sa Isla Verde, Bukana at Matina Playa sa Davao sila nakatira.
The biggest need for the Bajau is education. That's what they're like, because without education they have zero chance at opportunity. Livelihood is also another issue. A lot of them do beg, and the ones that do work, ukay is the #1 business that they're in, and I've helped get several, like Carmina's family, I bought their initial bundle of clothing, and ever since they've done great. She's been doing that for over 3.5 years now. But it provides enough income that I don't have to support her family financially. They're 100% sufficient selling ukay. Now they don't have, their father also has a boat, so he fishes, and he does generate pretty good income through fishing.
Sa ngayon, may 51 kabataang Bajau ang tinutulungan ni Joseph at ng ilang volunteers ng Bajau Outreach Incorporated na makapag-aral na may kumpletong gamit sa eskwelahan, uniforme at baon upang hindi nagugutom habang nasa loob ng klase.
90% of what has made this project possible were my own funds. I've had about 10% of the money has been from donations from others. 90% came from, you know, the things I sold, you know, when I left my home in North Carolina and everything. And unfortunately, a lot of that was lost in the fire because I had initially built the school in their village at Isla Verde, and we had bought wooden desks, you know, the sidearm desks. We had chalkboards, we had tables, we had books for all the children. So I invested a lot of what I sold here in the U.S. A lot of that money went into that school, and in 2014 it was all lost. So that was a major financial loss. Well, what we've done now is we have a building in the village at Isla Verde. We do have a one-room classroom, and when it's not a classroom, it's shared by two families. So, because there was a big influx of refugees after the siege in 2013, so there's more families now than there are houses. So we let the two families stay in the building most of the day and sleep overnight. They cook there and everything. And then we use it for a classroom in the mornings. Monday through Friday we have classes in the mornings. And then once we finish the class, we pack everything and sit it to the side, and then the families come back in. The contentment the Bajau have is really amazing, because when you look at them, you think they have nothing, but actually they have more than we do. They have contentment. They don't complain. They're happy with their lives. I mean, when I take people to Isla Verde that have never been there, they look around, they say, all these people are so poor. They have nothing. And I'm like, no, we're the ones that are truly poor.
At yan po ang mga kwento ng pagsisikap, pag-asa, pangarap at tagumpay ng ilan nating mga kababayan dito sa New York. Nais po nating pasalamatan muli ang ating mga bisita na si Denise, Ara Shodhuri, Imogen Raifon at maging ang Amerikanong may pusong Pinoy na si Joseph Zanetti. Sa inyong lahat, maraming salamat po sa inspirasyon at sa pagbibigay karangalan sa lahing Pilipino. Para sa iba po nating mga nakakabilib na kwento sa ating mga kababayan na rito sa New York or North America, please visit, like, and share I Am Pinoy Proud Ako YouTube and Facebook account. Also visit our website at www.iampinoyproudako.com. Samantala, huwag kalimutan, every Sunday at 7 p.m. live po tayo sa Facebook para sa I Am Pinoy Proud Ako Live Express. Dito pag-usapan po natin ang mga nagbabagang issue, mga balita at maging ang inyong mga opinyon. Ako po muli si Ethel Cantor Constantino. Mga kabayan, saan ka man makarating, huwag kalimutan gumawa ng tama at isigaw, I Am Pinoy Proud Ako!
Proud ako, I am Pinoy. I am Pinoy. Proud ako, I am Pinoy.
I am Pinoy sa puso, isip at salita. May dugong bayan, misa sa silangan nagmula. I am Pinoy, talagang maaasahan. Proud ako sa aking lupang sinilangan. Mahal ko ang Pilipinas.
Hey guys, don't forget to like and share our Facebook page and subscribe to our YouTube channel. I am Pinoy, proud ako.